A sex assault survivor is accusing the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater of violating her civil rights. Hers is the second Title IX complaint against the school in the last year and a half.
She's a 4.0 student, an Army ROTC graduate, a volunteer EMT, and was the university's pick to speak at spring commencement. She's identifying herself and telling her story tonight. It's an exclusive conversation with News 3 investigative reporter Adam Schreger. Adam?
Eric and Michelle, Rachel Liska knows the general policy of News 3 and other media outlets is not to name sexual assault survivors. But she wants her name known, she wants her face shown, and more importantly, she wants her story told.
This campus used to be one of my favorite places.
Rachel Liska's positive feelings about the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater are now spoken about in the past tense.
I really loved it here. I really loved UW-Whitewater.
A year ago, Rachel entered Higher Hall and told the Dean of Students, Mary Beth Mackin, she'd been sexually assaulted by a fellow student.
It was breaking me. It was like a 200-pound weight on my shoulders all the time.
She wanted Dean Mackin to share that burden, to help her once again appreciate the place she'd spent her college years.
I was asking them really to make me feel safe again on this campus. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to feel safe again.
Rachel's Title IX complaint filed against the school lists a series of decisions Dean Mackin allegedly made in violation of Rachel's civil rights. She says the dean didn't interview two of her witnesses, did not accept her medical records, didn't accept the police report into the incident, and didn't issue a no-contact order with the man she'd accused, even after he'd retaliated against her twice on campus.
I got assaulted twice, once by my attacker, which was the traumatic, horrific part, but again by the school, which was the betrayal.
Rachel and her attacker were both in the Army ROTC program on campus, and after 3 months, the Army, not the school, finally removed him from her classes.
I feel that the school absolutely wanted me to be quiet and to go away.
Thank you, Dr. Copper.
And in what she describes as a sort of cruel irony, the same administrators she criticized selected her to speak to thousands of people at the school's spring commencement. She says her message to be a difference maker wasn't simply directed to her fellow graduates.
The most beautiful thing about it is that we are all blessed with this title. We are all equipped with the ability to make a difference in the world, and that ability becomes a responsibility once you become aware of it.
Rachel says the reaction from Dean Mackin was telling.
And she came up to me and gave me a thumbs up and said, "Good job." And so to me, she heard it. She heard my speech. She heard the message. I just don't know if she realized that I was talking to her.
Now Rachel is talking to the whole Whitewater campus, where she's again taking classes toward a goal of becoming a high school history teacher.
It matters to me that people take it seriously. It doesn't matter to me specifically what their opinions are about the assault itself. What matters to me is how people feel I was treated by the institution that I trusted most.
An institution that still uses her image to promote its campus with prospective students. A campus Rachel is fighting for the best way she knows how.
I want my face and my name attached to the story. I want it to be personal. I want people to take it personally, and I want there to be change out of it.
A spokesperson for the university told News 3 it could not comment on a pending investigation, but sent us a statement that stressed UW-Whitewater's commitment to raising awareness about the existence and impact of sexual violence and taking active steps toward preventing it on campus. Sarah Kuhl also wrote that the university takes all complaints very seriously, and every complaint is handled, she writes, with care and compassion for all parties involved. The Walworth County DA's office declined to pursue criminal charges in Rachel's case, but Army investigators are still looking into the matter. Meanwhile, federal civil rights investigators will come to Whitewater to investigate her complaint early next year. At stake, Eric and Michelle, is potentially millions of dollars in federal help, and also how that university treats future sex assault survivors.
Wow, pretty powerful story. A lot of courage from this young woman.
Without question.
All right. Adam Schreger reporting tonight. Adam, thank you.